We teased it earlier, French cuisine that is gluten-free without sacrificing flavor. I am so excited to this. We have Versailles right here in our CTV Morning Live Delorier kitchen. Please welcome Hind, and we also have Kurtis with me this morning. Good morning to you. I am so excited because I'm gluten-free, and a lot of time we get these beautiful dishes and I don't get to eat anything, but today that is not the case.
Absolutely not.
Tell us about Versailles.
Thank you so much for having us this morning, Melissa.
Yeah.
So as you've touched on, we are fully celiac safe at Versailles. So there is an unprecedented approach to ensuring safe gluten-free practices to everything that we do, from our all-week brunch menu to our dinner menu from 5 to 10 p.m. Wednesday through Sunday.
And why did you see the need to really have this in our community? Because it is hard to find.
It is extremely hard to find. I was unfortunately diagnosed with celiac disease about 1.5 years ago, and that's when I discovered that there was such a narrow perspective for those of which that suffer from celiac disease in terms of options in the city. So to develop a concept that's fully celiac friendly and safe is unheard of, really, but something that's definitely needed and necessary.
Oh my goodness. And Kurtis, tell us about the menu, because we're seeing some dishes on TV here this morning and it looks so good.
Yeah.
How do you make sure everything is safe but still gets that flavor?
Well, to be honest, I've never actually cooked gluten-free before, but because the whole facility is celiac certified, it honestly makes it very easy.
Okay.
You're just kind of working with the ingredients you have to come up with flavors that work, flavors that make sense. But because everything's celiac certified, you really don't even have to think twice about
Everything
about
in
making,
there is safe.
exactly, absolutely.
Making sure each menu is safe. Everything inside the whole facility is safe.
Yes.
Okay, so tell us about some of the beautiful dishes you brought for us today, because everything looks so incredible.
Yeah.
Should we start with the dinner menu item?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, we brought one dish from each aspect of the menu, because
Okay.
we have our brunch and lunch, which is separate, of course, and
I
then
love
dinner
that.
is our own thing.
Let's start with dinner today.
Yeah, so from the dinner menu, this is just our stuffed chicken breast.
Beautiful.
So again, everything's celiac certified. So we kind of like to showcase bread-centric dishes when we can.
Yeah.
Because, you know, celiac certified, it really pushes the idea that you can actually have this food and be totally safe if you're
absolutely.
celiac, right? So we have our chicken breast is stuffed with brioche bread and croissants that are baked in-house.
What?
So it's kind of like your Thanksgiving stuffing, you know, that's the kind of basic concept behind it, is a chicken breast stuffed with your Thanksgiving stuffing. Then it's served on a bed of sauteed vegetables. They kind of change seasonally. And then some roasted red pepper puree here.
Beautiful.
And then we just finish it off with a little touch of beurre blanc sauce. This is lemon and garlic beurre blanc.
I'm like, what is beurre blanc sauce? It looks delicious.
So the other big angle of our menu is that it's French inspired. So everything's celiac certified, but also we have to have a French twist.
I love that.
Beurre blanc is a very classic French sauce.
Oh my goodness, it looks like my kind of sauce. It looks creamy and delicious.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
And buttery.
And buttery.
Oh my
Yeah, beurre blanc is
goodness.
made from a base of butter and wine normally. This one also has lemon and garlic in it. So.
Oh wow, fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, let's move on to this menu here, because you also have a really great brunch option.
We do. This is the croque monsieur that chef so brilliantly decided to add to our all-week brunch menu, available from 11:30 to 3 p.m. Wednesday through Sunday. Done with his incredibly decadent, and I mean sumptuously decadent, brioche-style bread, as well as the lovely beef brisket that he has just stuffed so lovingly into that sandwich.
So the croque monsieur is again another French classic. What we do a lot is just kind of more contemporary little twists on like classic French dishes. So the croque monsieur is typically made with cheese and ham.
Yeah.
But we had brisket in house, and we needed to do something with it. So I figured, you know, we'll shave the brisket and make a croque monsieur out of brisket instead of ham.
Wow, that looks so beautiful. And what's this little sauce on the side?
That's house-made garlic aioli. So
wow.
it's made from garlic and mayo kind of blended together, basically.
So this is like sweet but savory at the same time?
Yes, exactly. That's kind of the idea.
Wow. Oh my
And then traditionally as well, the croque monsieur, much like the chicken, gets finished with a sauce. Very typical of French cuisine.
Okay,
thick,
sauce.
rich, creamy sauces go on top.
You know what? I love French cuisine, and I haven't been able to eat French cuisine in so long.
So this sauce that goes on the croque monsieur is called bechamel. It looks and tastes very much like a cheese-based sauce, but it actually has no cheese in it. It's based off of butter, flour, and milk.
Wow.
But it produces this very thick, cheesy result.
Yeah.
That looks very cheesy, feels very cheesy, almost tastes cheesy just because of the dairy that's in it. But it's actually just milk, butter, and flour.
Look at that
looks
consistency.
incredible. And I'm so not used to being able to order bread options when I eat gluten-free. I'm like, it's usually just eggs or an omelette with nothing on the side.
Absolutely.
So the fact that I get to enjoy a croque monsieur sounds delightful. And then dessert as well.
Yes, the gluten-free croissant is a revelation.
I bet.
It's entirely gluten-free. Lovely pâte à choux, which is done in the form of an eclair today, stuffed with a strawberry compote and vanilla chantilly. And then our absolutely stunning brioche bread, which you see here, prepared by chef, also available for sale by the loaf or in-house.
Oh my goodness.
For our boulanger pop-up that is now going to be available all week long, as you can see over here for some of the features that we have.
Okay, so tell me more about this little pop-up. That's fantastic.
So we do it every single month, but now one of the things that we'd like to create a mainstream approach to is by ensuring that it's available all week.
I love
so guests
that.
can just come in anytime to pick up a croissant, it's a beautiful
bread.
loaf of bread, beautiful fresh desserts, and it's available rather than limited.
Amazing. And where can people find you to join your location and check out all these delicious items?
In the heart of Little Italy,
Okay.
424 Preston. Don't miss it.
Love
Great
it,
location.
love it. I forgot
Great
to showcase this too.
Yes.
I'm just realizing. Creme brulee.
Yes, this is another one of our house-made desserts.
Wow.
Our brilliant pastry chef comes up with all these creative, inventive dessert ideas from time to time.
I
But
love
this has
that.
kind of been a staple. And we've had different flavors over the course of my time here. This is our most recent one. It's a mango pasette. But it's like a take on a creme brulee.
I thought
so-
it was a creme brulee. You had me fooled this
Yeah.
morning.
It's a hybrid.
Yeah, it's a hybrid.
I love that.
Yes.
I love that. So what do you recommend trying first?
I think you need to dig into that croque monsieur,
I was
Melissa.
gonna
I think
say,
you need to. I think you need to just get in that bread
get in
and
there.
just.
I got to try the bread. And
You
I'll
do,
a little-
you do, you
little
do.
dab aside.
I forgot to mention as well the potato wedges, just a side for the croque monsieur, but house-made as well.
You can't even tell that's gluten-free.
Nope.
No, absolutely
That's
not.
delicious.
And that's the point.
Yes.
Wow.
That is, yeah, that's
Amazing.
the point of it all.
Incredible. Well, thank you both so much for joining us today. And again, you can find them at 424 Preston Street, Bay in Versailles.
Thank you, Melissa.
You're welcome. And if you have an idea for us in our daily dish, please let us know. The best way to reach us is ottawa.morning@ctv.ca.